Alright, this is just another quick follow-up on class today with their scraping, trying to get this Bandsintown data out of here. So I went back and looked at this page again and discovered that some of those tags that we thought were kind of random actually were consistent. So like if I look, I started looking at a bunch of these, but these things were actually the same for all of the different pieces. So like that, you notice that when we look at this page, this thing is the same for all these events, this 5E, 5F, 25CA. So I just went ahead and used that class tag to grab each of the events and then go through each of the events and grab the individual pieces from there. So there's a bunch of each of these have these elements in them. But for example, this is on October 1st. Like this piece here, this identifier was the same in all of these events. So was this one and this one. And so what I did was, here's the header that gets me the J. Cole, and the div. This one shows me where, and this. So I grabbed the month, the day, the person, the venue, and the city. And I'll just show you quickly how I went about that. So this is the first. This is the first thing. It grabs it grabs a slice, this whole slice of information, and you can see that then inside of it has those different divs that contain the information like November, Irving Plaza, New York, etc. Okay, and the event. If I go within those things, like then okay, I do the normal thing. I read this in and turn it into my soup. Here are the events. All right. If I try and find this thing, this event with a different identifier here, that again I just pulled that from the page. Like these numbers are just coming from that page. I got the month. And so I was just playing around a little bit, but without too much work, you're able to use that tag and get all of the information inside in terms of the month and the day. A different tag will get you who's playing, and yet another tag will get you where and what city. So the thing about these two examples is that when we look at the page, there's two divs in here inside of this div. So first what I was doing was I was grabbing this and then looping through. The first thing was going to be the venue, the second thing was going to be the city. So I just, when I actually grab these and the month and the day, I'm grabbing the first thing, the 0th element in the list to be the month, and the first thing to be the day. The same thing happened with the venue and the city. It was the 0. There's two divs inside here that I used to grab those. So that's it. And then I tested it on a different, I just went and popped a different URL up there and was able to get this here. So, okay. Just a quick example to finish up from class. I found an easier way. See what you think.